me that lovely little gun. My dear, my darling one, the cleaners are coming one by one. You don't even want to let them.
I had the same situations. A mother who had 2 or 3 illegitimate children. I had a father who was an alcoholic. I had brothers who had all dropped out of high school. I was the youngest son out of 7 children and the only one to graduate from high school and the only one in my family to ever graduate from college.
They measure the room, they know the score. They're mopping up the butcher's floor of your broken little heart.
And anger used to chain me and seize me, and it prevented me from experiencing peace in my life. It prevented me from having fruitful relationships. It prevented me from just reaching the highest point of achievement that I could, whether it was relationally or academically or whatever I was involved in.
The keys to
we were supposed to have like 2-a-day practice, and I decided to skip practice and went to the basketball court, just have some fun with some of my roommates and stuff. And I blew out my left knee, tore 3 ligaments, my ACL, MCL, and PCL. Coach Spurrier at that time, he decided, you know, they had a up-and-coming running back in the waiting, so he stripped me of my scholarship. Luckily for me, because what a lot of people didn't understand is that even though I did all these things, I was what they're called an undercover nerd. I made sure I kept my books together because not only did I have an academic scholarship to college, I had my football test, but academic also. So after I blew out the knee and he stripped up my scholarship, I had my academics to fall back on. Or God knows if I would have even finished college, because I know my parents couldn't afford it.
now when the light is dim and you are only just beginning.
That point on, I was brought back to live with my mom in Brooklyn. I did not really know her, so I was not very happy to be back home with her. The city was very distant to me. I was used to palm trees and clean air. The tall buildings were quite scary for me. And then on top of that, I had this really deep Caribbean accent that many could not understand. So of course, I was picked on a lot at school.
I was hanging out with the wrong crew and I got shot in my leg. I was a pretty good athlete and I got shot in my leg. And then a lot of the teachers told me, now see, what are you going to do now? At that point right there made me realize that I have to do something more than athletics, because it can be taken away from you at the drop of a dime. So from that point on, my junior season in high school, I figured that, you know what, I'm going to have to really hit these books as hard as I can, because always was told that once you have it in your head, that no one can take it away from you. So
found the answer that we lost. We're all weeping now, weeping because there ain't nothing we can do to protect
you. Watching my community change from a normal community to a large drug ring, watching my brothers go from being normal boys to people who sold dime bags or whatever, took a lot out of me. But being the queen of the neighborhood and having people call me Miss Princess and having money to spend or even to share with my friends in the cafeteria was a big thing to me. But as life went by, or if life went on, I realized I was truly losing me. And the only way I was able, unfortunately, to get out of that world was he got shot at our church. He was gunned down because of his greediness and his eagerness to be the man.
I was defeated, but now I conquer by giving back to others.
I was a child that did not have a lot of good examples, but I am a person who knows now that the examples, I can find better ones if I'm willing to open my eyes and see that there are better opportunities if I'm willing to just put the effort in.
I was ravaged by anger and prevented from being successful in any endeavor that I had. But now I'm free, and those chains are no longer holding me down.
I was a hard-headed kid. Hard-headed, I was egotistical. Now, once all was said and done, I am now an individual that learned that rules are established to try and keep us on a straight and narrow. They're not just there to try and impede us from doing what we want to do.
I was a statistic, but now I am a role model.
I was in a place where I felt hopeless. Now I'm in a place where I'm giving hope.
I was the queen of the streets where, you know, you were honored by people that were in the streets as being the top drug dealer's girlfriend. And it was Miss Princess Can I Do. I had people escorting me and all of that. Now I am free of that lifestyle. I am Princess, my namesake. And I still have somebody escorting me, but I feel like it's God and He's going to lead me where I need to be.